Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. I gotta tell you, we're never gonna lose. We're never gonna lose ever again. I unlocked the true potential in my brain, that's right. I watched one episode of Richard and Mortimer. I'm ready, I'm prepared. Rare colorless card. Honestly, dude, I still really like Panache. It's cheap. We've got zero cost cards we like. We've got cards that give us energy refunds we're fond of. I guess we didn't need to play an extra defend there. Hold on. Crank the volume down slightly on my end. Prepare yourself. I'm honestly very surprised. I think we got you. It's taken us this, like, that we've had this many, you know, setbacks on the way to getting to even, like, double-digit ascensions. Yo, that's so good. But it's a, you know, it's a learning process. It's not our first rodeo, as they say. Hold on, we play this, we get back to 2 energy. I think we do it like this, then like this, and then we play that. We take technically 2 damage, but nothing serious. I feel better now. I feel switched on. Not in the Austin Powers way, because I'm pretty sure that way is it involves some rated R context, but that was a little much. I kind of wish I hadn't gone that deep for it, but you know what? It is what it is. If we're gonna get out in front of this son of a gun, we better do it ASAP. You gotta get him with one of those. You gotta get him with one of those. Jeez Louise, brother. I think you do play that. Does keep us from taking 9 extra damage, but I'm realizing now there's a realistic chance we're gonna eat it. I think you do it like this. Okay, we're safe. I had things a little confused. That's what I was waiting for. Eruption again. Okay, we're back. Peace pipe, not that relevant, but that's okay. Honestly, I think I really like Tantrum. Now, please God, get me out of here. ASAP, get me out of here. One bad room could screw us. In fact, I'm like, it's rough, brother, but I think you have to do this. I am happy with how it worked out. I think you actually do it... but it only gives you 1 vulnerable. That's right. So I do think you do it this way. And kill him next turn. Rest. This run is honestly fine. The only bad thing that we've done so far. Probably do need more ways to exit Calm. Or exit Wrath, I should say. The only thing we've done wrong so far is go real deep to get Mummified Hand. But Mummified Hand also strikes me as being... pretty potentially valuable, but we'll see how she goes. Let's put it that way. Okay, we like that. It makes Tantrum free. We like that. Go back to Vigilance. We're taking no damage. We're not going to get to Panache, but we're starting to build something that's got it, you know, figured out. Might not be figured out immediately. It might take us a couple of... Might take us a now and then sort of situation to get it under control, but, you know, it's only the first floor. Still early. I think we do want Queeve. Mostly, I'll admit, this is something we have in here in order to make... just give me an early lesson learned as well. It's something we have in here in order to make Panache work a little bit better. I think we'll just take the, like, guaranteed payout there. Something with a static value, if you know what I mean. I mean, this is where you want Panache to happen in a big way, if possible. Crush Joints does 8 damage. Might as well go nuts on that one. We need to play 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much damage? 10 damage to all enemies. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm okay with it. Because it gets 2 of those guys iced. We take no damage. These guys are super close to death. So, Panache immediately... Don't screw it up. Did some good work for us. I think I'll just take a follow-up. I think we heavily rely on doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I think you definitely need crush joints to be a little bit stronger. We probably don't have to rest. In most circumstances, you wouldn't have to rest here. But having taken some damage, obviously, early, that might kind of change things around for us. Sorry, we still have more energy. I don't want to kill him. I want to get as much value as possible out of... out of what we got going on here. We only have 3 extra HP coming, so we should probably kill you on this one. Yeah, I know we could wait for lesson learned, but I think that went okay. And yeah, give me Scry 2, draw 1. I am gonna rest, but I always end up resting and then regretting the fact that we rested. I'm very cognizant and conscious of that fact. I think you do it like this. It's not like we were gonna... I mean, it is nice to get the extra 10 damage, but I'd rather just keep Protect in hand, to be honest with you. So I think we love a Tantrum into a Strike. You could... No, you're not breaking. We could hit you with a Lesson Learned. It would take you down to 54, but I think we're better off just stalling. I mean, we'd rather not take a hit for 75, obviously, but... Dump both of these, draw something a little better. Yeah. It was the wrong card, but we did get a Panache trigger. And again, I'm like, you know what? We definitely did not need to rest, but whatever. What's done is done. One day I'll learn my lesson, maybe. Maybe not. Learn my lesson. Get it? Shall we try a Conjure Blade? I haven't really tried to roll X cards in this deck so far, and I think Fusion Hammer is exactly what we want. My apologies for not taking the new relics, but at the same time, I am like, you know, have you been watching the videos? We could use a dub. We could always use a dub, but we could use a dub right now for certain. I would love to draw Protect. Thank you. Anytime we're able to punch through this guy's HP on turn 1, feeling pretty good about the whole situation we find ourselves in, I think. We gotta determine, though. I think our most successful runs... It's a bummer. Are runs in which... let's draw real quick. Runs in which we're able... to figure out what our win condition should be. And we're definitely not there right now. I'm like, okay, defend. We need to figure out our plan, is what I'm trying to say. Defend, crush joints. That's good for vulnerability. Exit Wrath. Or exit Calm to enter Wrath. Then re-enter Tranquility. Unless we can kill him. We're close, but not quite there. So I think we do just re-enter Calm. It's unfortunate, because we are going to take damage in the process, but it's not that bad. It's not that good, either, to be fair. Man, you're so close to being dead, but... why would you play Orichalcum there? It's just... You're getting hit for extra for no reason. You're just giving it up for free. Even on this, I'm like, okay, I can hit you for 12. She'll actually put you at 30. We're definitely not going to kill you in that context, so I'll tell you what. Give me 2 of these and the world's greatest expunger. Don't need him. Draw expunger, please. 26 damage. I'm not stalling for lesson learned. I maybe should, but I'm not doing it yet. Give me the gold. We'll do 1 fight and then have the ability to remove curses from the deck. Here's what I'm thinking. Immediately, I'm a fan, and then go ahead, just put me in the calm state, thank you. And we're already taking only 6 damage plus the regret, which we don't really have much control over, so I'm not too upset about that. We did make lesson learned work, which is always nice. You're doing a lot of damage, huh? That's like a really cool thing that I think more enemies should try to do, is like do a bunch of damage. I think it's really neat and not at all lame. Because this gets retained, we got nothing to worry about here. I do feel like I've built this deck wrong right now. But I think that there is plenty of time for us to figure out what's wrong with it. I should have done crush joints first, obviously. More of that strikes me as being very useful. What the heck is this? The start of your second turn, gain 14 block. I actually really like that as far as relics go. I do really like Akabeko when we can get it as well, but... honestly, I do kind of like Dramatic Entrance. It's not the most beloved card in existence. But I'm just trying to stay alive right now. I'm doing my best, okay? Catch it. That's an attack, unfortunately. Get rid of Lesson Learned. It's too early for it. I think you should Miracle. Obviously, we should have done it before we played our attack, but I was under the impression, falsely, that Just Lucky might have acted as a skill. Obviously, that's not the case. I can't believe we killed him, actually. So you always... basically, at this point, we want to get you low enough that Lesson Learned would ice you. But we gotta wait a few turns for Lesson Learned. So in that case, I think I'm gonna exit... I exited Wrath. Let's just put an Expunger in here. Keep him low enough that we got a good chance to get to him. I mean, at this point, I think you could obviously kill him. I don't think you mind Tantrum. See what you're drawing. We don't want any of these. We want Lesson Learned. Didn't get it. Do me a favor. Re-enter Calm. I'll stall. I can stall with the best of them, brother. So I think we're... basically, it's like at a 70% chance to draw it here. Didn't get it. Okay, no big deal. I'm not sore or anything. No big deal or whatever. We'd like to keep Tantrum, actually, so we have means to exit Calm on our next turn. And kill you with this Lesson Learned. Okay, that worked out. I believe it or not, I actually think Devotion works really well for us. It probably won't surprise you because I've been using it a lot more recently. But especially the fact that it gives us a free power, you know, is really nice. Or by playing it, we get a free card, I should say. So it sucks because I'm like, man, I could potentially ice you, but then you would do 24 damage, which is hard for us to come back from. If only Tantrum was retained. Okay, so we got a lot of block this turn, which is super nice. That made Protect free. Free this turn? Yeah. Not that good, huh? Or is it? Because check this out. Hold on. Maybe, in this case... it's... I trust me. I know. You're like, the Lesson Learned didn't even kill him. But it did take care of a threat before things got too dicey, I think. I think we definitely do want a Panache. But we don't need Just Lucky on our next turn. So you get the Panache out there. It hits Strike. Probably you play that even though it does add a Daze. And we just hope to have some way to exit this stance. Because obviously this is a little dicey. But we got you. That was totally fine. And I'm happy with my Lesson Learned play. Cool it there. The deck seems a little fuzzy to me right now. It doesn't seem that good, to be honest. So, to me, this strikes me as a very good time to just only add things that seem relevant. Because a lot of the stuff right now is not really getting the job done for me. Definitely we'd like to see Panache, so... don't shoot the messenger on that one. Although, did we need to see it this turn? Probably not. But, hold on. Hold on. I can't believe I can't kill you. It's a stunning realization for me that I can't kill you here. So I think you don't play Lesson Learned. You just gotta get him. I'm not convinced right now. I definitely think empty body is good. A way to get some extra block while also exiting stance. Exiting stance has been a really bad problem for us. Whenever you shuffle your deck, scry 3. Honestly, we do pretty well on card retaining as well. And I don't know, our powers, why not? I feel like our powers only really hurt us against the Awakened one. I'm gonna try. Basically, my reasoning here is like, if we're gonna die here, it probably was not meant to be on this run in the first place. Which might be a bit of bogus rationalization, but I think we need a real test on this floor. I'm very disappointed about what has transpired here, obviously. Guess I'll hit the guy who can be hit. We're amazingly only getting hit for 9, but it's not getting any better. We'd really like to draw... I know we have Establishment, but we'd really like to draw something that gives us Wrath. And thankfully, we freaking did. There you go. There you go. Okay, you're gonna buff, and then you're gonna take a turn. So this is where you're not taking a turn. That's unfortunate for me. Hold on. We only have a couple of blocks here anyway. So you do this. You do this. We can't kill you. We haven't played a panache. We can't kill you. The only thing we can do is survive. So I think you play one of these, one of these, one of these. 60, you're only doing 42. Merciful, for sure. This is fine, because we have to kill this guy next turn. If we're going to live, he's got to go. So I'm not too worried about that. I mean, we basically mathematically have gotten him, thankfully. We also hit Divinity, which is comical, but what did we get as a relic? Thread and Needle actually strikes me as, like, extremely good. And you know what? I'll take a Spirit Shield. I think we're a little bit light on... we're light on draw, to be honest, but we're also light on defense. So I'm not going to be particularly picky about this one. So I could get Panache to work, but it seems like kind of a waste of both Miracle and Lesson Learned. So let's just let Thread and Needle do what they're supposed to do, you know? I think this is definitely like a decent... Well, probably do it like that, unfortunately. Might as well get Just Lucky, because it's the only card we can freaking afford. This time, I think I would definitely trigger Panache. And don't kill me. How about that? How about you do not kill me? You're insanely lucky to be alive, just for the record. And that's cute, because you're dead, actually. Yeah. And we've got a great Expunger going on in this deck now as well. So get him, get him, get him. Ideally, we would be able to wait for Lesson Learned. Like, I'm not... This won't kill you. I'm not too picky to wait. I'll wait for Lesson Learned to come back around. It's going to take this guy some time anyway. Expunger would obviously send you to the Shadow Realm, like, immediately. But if we're not there, we're not there. Stall for Lesson Learned and prove to the audience that you have a horse in this race. You know what I mean? I think we'll just cool it on that one. So we're going to be just very slightly shy of max HP. Our powers are a big deal for us. We definitely want strength. Establishment's good. We'll play defend just to get crush joints to slightly work. Should have entered the rat state earlier, I will admit. We're going to kill one. I'd rather kill the one that's hurting us. I think that's doubtless. We're only taking 9 damage. That's actually fairly okay. And we're not divine yet. That would have been sick, though. I just needed a little bit more out of you. We're so freaking close to killing you. I'm a little mad. Like, I'll get over it, but I am modestly upset. I'd really just rather make sure you die in a single attack on this turn. though it pains me a great deal. So let's start here. I really don't want you to hit me, ideally, so I'll play follow-up for free, even though I recognize it's nobody's favorite move. Hold on. Let's pop this. You're doing 48. Let's get to 48. How does that sound? Okay, so we're getting to Divinity. Definitely want that. Let's draw it. We're in Wrath. Let's exit that just to be safe and get a good expunger going here. Okay, so all of a sudden, I guess we didn't have to do that because we had Tranquility, but all of a sudden we got something going on here. We entered Divinity. We only have 66 damage on this, but that's okay. I'm just trying to make sure we can live. We can definitely live. Get rid of this, please. We might as well enter Calm. We're not living by much, just to be clear, but we are alive. And then you just go to town. We can't play 3 cards. It's okay. Just draw an attack, please. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate you drawing an attack. Thank you so much. You're saying there's a chance. It was a little messy, don't get me wrong. I definitely think a signature move works okay here. New Diva form, I'm honestly not super convinced. Don't at me. Please do me the service of never adding me. I know how dangerous Velvet Choker can be. I lived my whole Slay the Spire career without taking this item. But what Mama don't know won't hurt her. I think we just don't play any... Well, actually, this gives us 7 block, so it's slightly better. Especially when you factor in the damage. Is slightly better than using Orichalcum. And then this turn, we're obviously in a much better spot. I'm still not a true believer in this deck, just to level with you. Just very carefully watching Velvet Choker, making sure we're not eating it here. Or yeeting it, for that matter. I think we want to do it like this. So we can play 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for having made that card free. Yes, I will take the 3rd eye, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just give me 1 colorless card, please. And I honestly think a discovery would be quite nice. Thank you for your acquiescence, as Daniel would say. Tell ya, I guess I should be thankful that we're drawing a block on turn 1. That hasn't happened with regularity so far. But this run, it feels like it's falling apart a little bit as we get closer to the end. We will play this, so we might as well get it out there. Very much appreciate the panache there. It's going to make our whole life a little bit easier as time goes on. Very cursed setup here. I think we will try to get the Conjure Blade going here. We're taking 0 damage, which is nice, but still, like, modestly frightened for deserved reasons. Would be my my apt description of where we stand. Guess we probably could have done that slightly differently. This is mostly spooky because we have to fight an elite. Keep Tantrum up, and we have a kill. You just have to decide. You know, maybe there's something you'd rather have. I don't know. We couldn't get it out of Discovery there. I believe in the value of Prostrate here. Is it my birthday? I actually get to upgrade a card. It's a new day. Yeah, I haven't upgraded a card except for lesson learned like the whole time. I think it seems sensible to me, but I could be wrong. Oh, this is a real test. No doubt about that. Really don't care about artifacts, so sweet, we got a very roundabout, terrible way to play a single defense. That's a really good return on our investment, I would say. Pretty stoked about that one. Might as well be in this stance for now. Wouldn't mind pivoting out, but thankfully that is possible. I think we might be screwed, like, literally right here. Hold on, hold on. You should have done this in the previous. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much. 12 days. We're not screwed immediately, which is nice. Might as well play these. Okay, we're all right. Dude, I don't know. This one, it's all slipping away. The only way you're getting out of this one is something like this. But then we're definitely, like, still living with 1 HP, so what am I complaining about? Swap back. Doesn't matter. I am very confident in our demise. That one hurts. We'll be back to try again. I don't know, man. I felt like I was just way off. Like, my deck building skills were just totally screwed here. For now, thanks for watching. I apologize. I'll see you next time. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. I'll see you next time. See ya.